Hello, my name is Geoffrey, and I don't know if you know this about Quakers, but we don't have a creed. We don't have a system of beliefs that we insist on. We don't have a dotted line that you have to sign if you want to join. And for that reason, we don't all agree about everything. But if there's one thing I think Quakers do have in common with each other, is that they don't believe what they're told. And that's always rather been the case with me. I was brought up an Anglican, and I can't remember a time in my life when I couldn't trot out the Anglican Creed, the Apostles' Creed it's called, and it's full of stuff about Jesus. It says that he was born of a virgin, all sorts of stuff. He rose from the dead, he sits on the right hand of God where he's going to judge us and all this stuff. And I realised the other day, I don't believe a word of this. The only thing I believe in that creed about Jesus is that he was crucified, that they killed him. Because what they leave out is what he said. And that's the stuff that I find very interesting. So having been brought up an Anglican, I went to a school for the sons of Anglican clergy. My father was a dry cleaner, but that's another story. I was brought up to believe all sorts of things, and I was brought up as a Christian. And this word Christian, I find quite a problem, because it comes with all sorts of baggage. And this word Christ, which is a title, not a name, I find difficult. The story is wonderful. It's absolutely brilliant. It's perfect, actually, because it's a tragedy with a happy ending. It absolutely couldn't be better. It inspires people, but it doesn't actually do a lot for me in my life because I don't actually believe it. What I believe is that this man was an extraordinary person who lived an amazing life. I met a Quaker quite early on. I overheard a conversation actually between somebody who was new to Quakers and somebody who knew a lot. And this person who was new said to the other one, "Do Quakers believe that Jesus was the Son of God?" And he said, "Yes, and so am I, and so are you." And that will do for me, actually. I don't want this Son of God stuff. I don't want anything supernatural. I found it very, very helpful to read this book. This is called The Gospel According to Jesus, and it's by Stephen Mitchell. And what Stephen has done is translate into modern English everything that is absolutely accepted and non-controversial and accepted by scholars that he said and he did. And it's very, very short. It's about in the middle of here, and this is a long book, but a lot of it's notes and introduction. In the middle here is 25 pages. 25 pages detailing one life 2,000 years ago. And it's an extraordinary life. It's one of the most extraordinary lives I've ever read. He was a healer, but he said stuff. He talked the most amazingly inspirational language to me. And he inspires me. So I always worry, I don't think I am a Christian. But since I've become a Quaker, particularly because the Quakers helped me with this, I've become very, very inspired by this short life, ending for me when he died. So I'll tell you a bit more about why that leads me a bit later on.